Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, these messages won't be for everyone, so if they don't apply, please let them fly. You're always welcome to come back for the next one. However, I do recommend if this video passed your feed, you might want to stay and listen to it, as there might be something helpful in there for you to hear. As always, these messages are timeless and will be received in divine timing for those who need to hear them. All right, that being said, let's get into it. Today's message, again, it's going to be shared with no judgment involved. There's no judgment with what anyone is going through. This is just to help enlighten you, and it's only advice. If you choose to follow it, if not, that's fine too. But it's only about advice. I'm not here to force anyone. I'm just here to relay the messages. I'm just a vessel. Okay, I'm speaking to individuals today who are currently struggling with being alone. Okay, and what Source has informed me is that this is part of a process that you need to go through. Apparently, um, you've you've encountered many relationships in your life, whether they're friendships, personal relationships, friendships with family members, whoever that might be. But they have always been very codependent. Okay, these people didn't treat you right. You stayed in relationships longer than you should have, regardless of who they've been with. You've stayed at jobs longer than you should have. Okay, what Source is trying to show you here through this period of loneliness is to teach you to stand on your own. Okay, it's a karmic lesson. Now, if you choose to repeat it and stay in this situation of returning to prior relationships, if you're feeling weak, and you want to return to, old friendships, old, romantic relationships, old family members, again, that's totally your choice. Nobody's forcing you to stay in the situation. However, this again is coming from the universe as a karmic lesson. Okay, it's trying to teach you that you are okay on your own. You're safe. They want you to learn to love yourself first. Okay, and when you do that, that's going to open the door for like-minded individuals to enter your life. Okay, loving yourself first and learning to care about yourself first is not selfish. Okay, it's about elevating your vibration. Okay, and when you do that, you're going to, open the door for like-minded individuals who are on your same frequency to enter your life. But you have to get through the period of aloneness. Okay, and it sucks. It's hard. It's really hard when you're in the hermit phase. Okay, especially when you're trying to grow spiritually, emotionally. However, it's very difficult to stay in the alone phase. Okay, it's one of the hardest periods you're ever going to have to go through, and this is where you're going to have to make a choice. You can either tough it out. Okay, look within yourself, see where you need to make some changes to help yourself elevate, or you can return to old patterns and old karmic cycles and repeat the same thing over and over and over again, staying in relationships longer than you should have, regardless of who the relationship is with. Okay, it's trying to teach you to love yourself so that way true people can really see and love you, your true soul tribe that's out there. And it is out there. Okay, you just have to hang in, you just got to stay strong. And there are ways of doing this. Okay, find a hobby that interests you. Okay, meditate if that's what you like to do. Get closer with the divine realms wherever you do that, whether that's through prayer, through meditation, through walking out in nature, going to the beach, what have you, whatever it is that's calling you. Okay, everyone has a different path that they're on, everyone's on a different timeline. But whatever is calling you, whatever that inner voice is telling you to do, seek it out. If you get, I'm feeling some of you are getting called to join some type of an activity. This has been on your mind. Okay, this again is the universe and source telling you this is how they're going to help you. Listen to that voice. Join that art class. Join that bowling league. Okay, go out, seek something that you like to do. Somebody wants to join a gardening group now that spring is coming up. This is your green light to do it. Here's your answer. Go out there and do it. Don't waste time, because this is where you're going to find like minded individuals who share your same frequency, ones that you can resonate with. And for those of you who are seeking a romantic relationship, these are the places where you're going to find them, and the places that your heart is calling you to visit. Okay? So follow that inner voice. Everyone has that inner voice within themselves. Okay? A lot of people like to call it conscious, but it's actually your little intuitive voice that's guiding you. It's the divine realms guiding you, and a lot of people mistake that little voice. Learn to recognize the difference between that voice and the voice that tells you not to do things, because the voice that's telling you not to do things is the low vibrational voice that's trying to implant fear in you, trying to make you return to old relationships that no longer serve your purpose. Okay, again, it's not selfish. I know some of you are feeling selfish for leaving things behind, leaving past individuals behind, or you have been made to feel selfish because of your upbringing. It's not selfish, okay? And again, these are just suggestions. There's no judgment here. I just got to give it to you straight, because I'm not here to sugarcoat for anyone, because that's not fair to you if I do that. And that's not what I'm about. I'm about speaking truth for those who are willing to hear it. Now, some truths are more difficult to hear than others, and this might be difficult for some to hear. You know, being told that you're stuck in a codependent karmic cycle isn't easy to hear. But sometimes it's necessary to hear these things from the universe to help give us that kick in the ass that we need to move forward. And this is the way to do it. You know, again, we all have a choice. We all have free will. We could stay in our existence and be miserable, or return to old patterns and just continue the old karmic cycle, or we can choose to move forward. It's all about what you want to do. But what I'm getting again is many people who I'm speaking to, okay, are really have been crying out to source in the universe, asking for guidance, asking for strength on how to move forward, what to do. This is your answer. They're giving it to you. Okay. I also have some names. These names might not resonate with everyone, and even if you don't hear your name, this message could still apply for you. This could be your name or an individual that is related to your situation. I also have some dates, and I'm going to be reading them off in 1 second. Just let me get my glasses on so I can see. But I received the information this morning during meditation, and as opposed to straight up channeling, I wrote them down. Okay, names. We have Henry, Martha, Camille, Tony Ann, Stephanie, Izzy, Nelson, Michael, Juan, Jimmy, Virginia, and this could also be a state, and Shelley. I have some astrological signs here. I have Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. Dates 1947, 1969, 1972, 1980, 1964, and 1967. If any of these dates, months, or names resonate with you, whether it be yours or someone else's in the situation, this message is definitely for you. Hopefully, those that receive it are able to be helped by it. And if it does, as always, if it does resonate or it doesn't resonate, I ask that you please like it, just to help the algorithm, not for myself. I personally don't need the like, but it does help the algorithm to push these videos forward, so that way whoever might need to receive it will receive it. Okay, so it's just a way of giving back to the universe. Again, it's not for me. I don't like begging or asking for likes, because that's not how I operate, and I don't need them. But it does, unfortunately, help the algorithm to move these videos forward. All right, that being said, I want to thank everyone for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.